Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, that's. Of course, it makes sense.
It does. Okay, so we are 1-1, and we are. Are you ready?
I am totally ready.
Awesome. Let's do this.
Game resumed.
Ladies.
You know, I never really got to talk about my protein farts though.
You didn't.
I don't know if you watch your diet like I do, but like I try to eat like 50% protein, and I use this little calorie tracker. And if you eat enough protein and you fart, it smells awful. It's like death.
I'm so glad I brought you as a co-caster, interrupting my introduction with a great comment right like that.
Yeah, you're welcome. I can help.
Wow, three drones at the same time. Okay, so is this zooming in? Oh, yeah, it's match point. Match point isn't fixed. Anyway, Byleth, top right corner. He just lost.
He's green. He's Zerg.
And in the bottom left corner, I just skipped the whole intro, sorry. In the bottom left corner, playing as the red Darren player, it's Dirtybag. Dirtybag winning that last game in a very boring fashion by just making Marines and attacking. Byleth losing in a very interesting fashion by trying to go for 3 techs at once. Hopefully this game will be a little bit more normal. Drawn out. The first game was definitely interesting, where Dirtybag was opening perfectly, and then he fell behind in the mid game, and Byleth was slowly getting ahead. It was a very interesting game, actually.
Yeah. So Dirtybag opting to not go for a wall off on this map. That's a pretty interesting decision, considering how large that opening is.
Yeah, and considering Byleth's low for suddenly making 30 Zerglings on 2 hatches.
And this is risky too, because Byleth knows exactly where his opponent is. So if he were to open up with a 10 pull, which is totally not out of the question, that would be really bad for Dirtybag. But fortunately for him, he's going to go for that quick expansion. So quite lucky for Dirtybag.
Well, it still might be a little bit risky, because that's a 13 pull. That's very normal. That's what Byleth likes to do. No really early gas though, so maybe it's safe. But like. Well, Byleth could like reposition his barracks. He could put a bunker in the front here, and yeah.
This SCV is gonna kill this hatchery, and the game's gonna be over.
Yeah, I see that happening. But Dirtybag did go for, he could have gone for like a wall off at the choke with the CC first, kind of like he did last game. But he opted for the barracks first, so that is safer in that regard. And now he's actually starting to make a choke there. He might just float over the barracks. Just cutting a tiny edge there by making that barracks a little bit closer to the minerals. That's really,
look
really
at
tiny
Byleth.
edge, though. 3
hatcheries. Oh, it looks like Dirtybag's gonna scout this.
Oh, interesting. If Byleth gets away with this, he can pull quite far ahead, actually. But he might have to stay on very low tech. I don't think he can like go to really, really fast lurkers when he has 3 hatches. Well, maybe he can. He usually makes an in-game hatch anyway, but he's not gonna have a queen anytime soon. He's just gonna stick with a hatchery for larva production at the moment. Dirtybag he's getting gas. He's staying on just 1 barracks for now, but he can't really afford anything else with a command center coming up.
Interesting.
What would you do in this situation? You're scouting at early 3rd base, and you're playing.
I would actually set myself up for a timing attack. I would probably even skip the eBay and just throw out in 2nd racks. I don't know. I mean,
get some
Dirtybag
really early.
isn't going for an eBay. Because a lot of times you might see Dirtybag or Terran players in general, they'll throw out a gas and they'll get an eBay too, because they can get that quick +1 upgrade. But if you were to wait for the +1 upgrade, by the time that completes, the 3rd hatch is going to be drawing in too many minerals. So I think the best thing to do right now, if you want to take out that base, is to go for a 2nd racks.
He's going for, not very early. He's going for stim though, and he is accumulating some minerals. He's basically just churning out SCVs at this point. So I guess he's just trying to stay ahead in the eco game. Just trying to like make sure. But it's gonna be really hard to stay ahead in the eco game because he only has 1 orbital. He only has 2. Like, Zerg can produce workers like a plentiful compared to their opponents, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. That's because they're overpowered.
Yeah, they should be nerfed by some.
Yes,
there's some crazy jerk developer who's plays Zerg himself, so he just makes Zerg.
Yeah, corruption, inside job. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens. Unfortunately. Starboy used to be a good game, but now it's broken, of course. So anyway.
Oh, Dirtybag, yeah, he actually has 3 axes coming up. And, it looks like Byleth is gonna sneak an Overlord here. Looks like we don't actually need Overseers after all. We can remove them from the game.
Oh, wow, these barracks are... That's kind of a bad place to put a barracks, though, because there's an Overseer seeing everything right now. Maybe wants it to be seen.
Yeah.
Maybe it's even more mind games. Anyway, we have we have a very fast lurker den incoming this time, and Byleth needs to be safe from this time. Dirtybag should really go and attack his opponent. He really, really should. It's 4 Zerglings out. Byleth has been getting so greedy. He's getting away with so much right now. And Dirtybag could have punished this, but he was just a little bit scared of that mass potential numbers of Zerglings, I think. Because right now, well, I guess he's waiting for range as well. This is gonna be too late.
Yeah, he's gonna wait for range and then he's gonna move out.
Yeah, but now we're gonna have lurkers. It's too late. He should have done it with stem, I think.
Well, let's see. If we're looking from Byleth's side, he's gonna cover that little ramp that's next to his natural, and then he's got to cover this higher ground or this low ground here that is surrounded by an upper ramp, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think Dirtybag is going to use that high ground to his advantage.
Yeah.
I mean, trying to cover this upper base over here is going to be quite difficult. So Byleth definitely is going to keep some more lurkers there, if possible.
If Byleth commits like all of his lurkers to the third base to defend that, he could sneak in a couple of fire bats, natural something. Oh no, okay, yeah, Byleth is splitting up his forces, so this might be hard for Byleth to defend. Like his no, he's turning around. He's scanned. What did he scan? Oh, he scanned the natural, so that was well defended. And why would he turn around? He just saw lurkers. Oh, you know, lurkers. It's really hard to move out versus lurkers. You don't know if there's stop lurkers anywhere, and you can't scan all the way. So this is.
That could be it, yeah.
Kind of. I guess it's like Dirtybag wants to play it really, really safe. He's one game from being eliminated in a tournament he should be winning. You know what I mean? Like this
yeah.
Dirtybag is definitely the favorite to win this tournament. And if he loses this one game versus Byleth, then he's out of it, and it's round of 8. That's really, really sucks. So he just wants to be super safe, I think.
Yeah, but I think it was a right call actually making an attack. And look at that, he's actually making a second bunker, so he's playing quite defensively.
He is,
Not
yeah.
really sure why.
I think he's giving Byleth what Byleth needs to just ramp up his economy and just go into monster Zerg mode, and Terran needs to do that early on.
Yeah. So it looks like he's gonna wait for that science vessel.
And he's getting a third base actually. And still no banshees. Oh, he's getting a
dropship too.
Yeah, I like dropship play versus lurkers because lurkers are so immobile defenders. It's so easy to stim and run around the lurkers and force him to burrow and unburrow.
Yeah, especially without mutas or I don't think Byleth has a spy route either.
No, he's making one right now, but
yeah.
So let's see what Byleth is gonna see. Come on. There we go. So he's gonna start. Byleth probably too is kind of like playing in the dark a little bit. He's kind of unsure on why his opponent hasn't been doing anything yet. He's just. Here comes.
Byleth is gonna move out now. He's gonna make the first move.
And meantime, this dropship's coming out. This dropship is gonna get spotted. I don't know if he was paying attention to it though. Let's see if he does anything in his main base. It doesn't seem so because the dropship was definitely headed for the main base. But he does have an overlord in a nice position, so he's gonna spot it a little bit before he gets there.
That's a big army. I think he's gonna go for it. He's gonna scout and see if there is no third base just yet.
Byleth doesn't really need to do this though. He can delay the third, but it doesn't need to attack into this.
Oh, he's going for it.
Yeah, this is not a good idea. Well, it's gonna put on. This is gonna be like a contain-ish. But with some good scan and some good spread out, I think he can kill 4 lurkers. Meanwhile, oh, he's gonna go in and kill a lot of workers in the main base. And Byleth just heads home with everything. Wow, look at that. That's an overreaction if I ever saw one. But yeah. Oh, he might get the spawning pool. No, he is going to get the spawning pool. And that is.
And if you can actually get that gas, that would be really big too. It's pretty big deal to actually deny a Zerg's gas. He goes to the spawning pool and he grabs it.
Oh, he's gonna drop in the natural now, and there is a lurker there in place. He needs to pick up again. He's not picking up again. Oh, lost most of those units.
Oh, and the mutas are now out.
Yeah.
And there's no speed boost in the medevac or the dropship. He's gonna lose it. No, it hurts. I can't watch.
Close your eyes. Hold my hand, Born. Alright, so we do have science vessels out. No siege tanks. Byleth really likes this lurker heavy play. He doesn't like that fast muta play. Which weird because that's what I remember him with fast mutas, but maybe I remember him incorrectly.
Maybe he thinks mutas are too weak.
I don't know.
Oh,
mutas are here now.
0.5 range to mutas, right? I'm just kidding.
0.1 you mean?
Oh, Dirtybag's gonna go for it. Big stem.
Oh, but he's losing all of his marines on the high ground. Okay, that is some good splitting of the marines though, and he's actually doing quite well in that engagement. He might be able to stim in and split up and kill the lurkers. Wow, that micro is so good.
MVP marine.
Meanwhile though, these mutas are wreaking havoc in the base. Oh, he's got a science vessel and he's just gonna lose it to mutalisks. That's so sad.
And at the same time, Byleth is getting a 4th base, and there's access to gas too. So if he can get that 3rd gas, that'd be huge. He has access to Defilers and to Ultralisk, but he's only on low tech right now though. And it looks like Dirtybag might be going for another attack.
And meanwhile, he needs to finish this missile turret in his main. He didn't even start one in his natural. He needs to deal with his Mutalisk. He's losing so many workers. He is going attacking here now. There is only one lurker, and he should kill that easily.
Let's go for the attack, Dirtybag. Big stem. He's got to back up. 2 mini Zerglings. He's going to lose his army.
Dirtybag's falling apart here, I feel. You know, like, Byleth can afford to lose a lot of stuff at this point because he just got that incredible economic lead where Dirtybag just sat there and didn't do anything. And, lurkers on the 3rd! Oh, this is so painful. Oh, it's so painful.
That's a lot of dead SCVs.
Thank goodness for the bouncing workers wanting to go over to the empty mineral patches.
Yeah, and 29 units lost so far, or in terms of SCVs for Dirtybag.
Irradiate.
That's huge.
Irradiate hadn't started yet. He's just researching Irradiate now. That's really bad. And yeah, this is it, I think. I don't think Dirtybag can hold this. He's probably going to try and hang on for as long as possible, as this is the last, you know, like, if he loses this, is out. No, GG. Yeah. Wow. The underdog Byleth takes the series and move on, and Dirtybag is eliminated.
Dirtybag, no.